Hey guys, Youngblood with you to give you a quick rundown of the shipyard article CIG posted regarding the roles and careers of ships. Now this was released in preparation for the updated ship matrix, which is to be coming soon, and is going to reflect some of the new designations for ships. Basically, we get it broken down into slightly vague careers, and then within those career types we have more specific roles. And even past that, they're likely going to be adding more to this list as we move forward, and there's going to be some more specific adjectives that are added into some ships to further specify what they're all about. So if we look at combat, there's obviously a lot of ships in that career, and that career is surrounding inflicting damage regardless of good or bad behavior, i.e. Mercenary work versus piracy. The roles that we have included are going to be combat, are going to be like fighters, interdictors, which are basically going to be the ships that are first to arrive to a fight and tie up the enemy while the heavier ships move in, kind of think like interceptors. Then there's going to be dropships and bombers. Then you can go ahead and add in that extra layer of description that can be applied as well. Like with the Gladius, it would be in the combat career but specified as a light fighter, where the Hornet would be a medium fighter. Now, the next career option is transportation, or transport, which is all about moving something from one location to another, with 3 role options including the most common one that we think of being freight. That's going to be your freelancers, your whole series, etc. You may see the whole A as a light freight and the whole E as a heavy freight, but we'll see. Past that, you have passenger transport, where the Genesis is likely going to see a different descriptor based on its size, being something like large passenger transport or luxury transport, where the Argo may be economical or small. Then lastly, you have the data transport for ships like the Herald. Now, exploration is all about getting out and seeing the sights and gathering information for whatever purpose. So we have Pathfinder Exploration, which focuses on ships like the Terrapin, which are mostly smaller single-seat craft that are designed to get out and do some recon on shorter missions. Or on the larger and longer-term scale, you have ships like the Carrack, which are filling out the Expedition Exploration role, focusing in on long-term, more self-sustaining discoveries. Then finally in that category you have luxury ships that offer more amenities during your travels. I see this being more that sightseeing category, and that's the touring category or most of the Origin line. Next up in careers is the industrial line of ships, which according to CIG is focused on gathering things up in the verse. Examples of roles here include mining, which could get broken down into smaller designations like the Prospector being small mining or the Origin is large mining. Salvage would be about getting goods or parts off of derelicts and fits ships like the Reclaimer very well. Science scales quite a bit, so ships like the Reliant Sin or the Misk Endeavor, and then agriculture for ships like the Endeavor with the farming pods established. The next career is support ships, and they're kind of similar in a way as they have unique purposes that fall into those roles, including medical ships like the Endeavor Hope, refueling for the Starfare, repair for the Crucible, or reporting, which I guess would be like the Reliant Mako, unless they're trying to take that in some word like exploration ships, if they're purposed appropriately, can report back to others. The last career is listed as competition, which is mostly focused on the one role of racing right now. We see that at different scales with ships like the Nox all the way up to like the 350, but it's about getting the most performance out of lightweight ships that are focused on that purpose. So there isn't really anything too groundbreaking there, but what it does do is open up some ease of access for people who don't really follow that close to really knowing what these ships are about and making wise purchasing decisions. It's also worth noting that changes to ships are going to kind of customize things a bit, and they basically plan to give us a lot of options on how you can customize your ship. So while a Freelancer Max may be designated as a medium freight transport, you could technically add better sensors and exploration equipment and end up with a hybrid Pathfinder freight ship, though it should lean in favor of its original designation being freight. So that's what's coming, and if it means changes to the stats page, then I'm excited about it. And it is currently in the terminals where you pull your ships in 3.0, so that's something that's kind of exciting to see. So if you have questions about this, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for a lot more, and have a great day. Take care.